What to eat and drink to prevent oxalate kidney stones. About 33.5 million people in the United States get kidney stones, and the number is still rising. If you've had a kidney stone once, there's a 50% chance you'll get another within 10 years, unless you take steps to prevent it. There are 4 primary types of kidney stones: calcium, struvite, uric acid, and cysteine. About 80% of kidney stones are made of calcium, most of which are calcium oxalate stones. Small stones might pass in your urine without symptoms, but stones larger than 3 millimeters can get stuck in the ureter, blocking urine flow and affecting kidney function. This can lead to discomfort, nausea, vomiting, chills, fever, and bleeding. The obstruction can also cause permanent kidney damage and increase the risk of urinary and kidney infections, potentially allowing germs to spread into the bloodstream. If you're eager to reduce your risk and prevent another kidney stone, this video is for you. We're sharing the top 9 foods that can help prevent new stones. Some may even help dissolve existing ones. One of these foods is linked to a 70% lower risk of recurring stones. We'll also clear up a long-standing myth. Before we dive in, please note, all the information in this video is created by real people, thoroughly fact-checked, unbiased, and reviewed by qualified professionals. Magnesium-rich foods. Magnesium lowers oxalate absorption and helps prevent calcium oxalate in urine and the digestive system. Diets high in magnesium, for example, raise urinary pH and reduce calcium oxalate risk. In a clinical trial, 500 milligrams per day of magnesium for up to 4 years kept 85% of patients stone-free versus 41% in controls. Good sources: nuts, almonds, cashews, seeds, pumpkin, legumes, tofu, soybeans, oat bran. Note: some nut seeds are high in oxalate. Watch portions. Intake targets: darkers 310 to 320 milligrams per day. Women, 400 to 420 milligrams per day. Men. Water hydration dilutes urine and reduces the concentration of stone-forming minerals. People producing 2 to 2.5 L of urine daily are approximately 50% less likely to develop stones. A Cochrane review found that targeting is greater than or equal to 2 L urine day reduces recurrences. Targets produce approximately 2.5 L. 80 ounces urine day if you have a history of stones. In general, aim for 8 to 10 glasses of water daily. Increase if you sweat more or live in hot climates. Pale yellow urine equals good hydration. Citrus fruits, lemons, and limes are rich in citrate, which binds calcium in urine so it can't form crystals with oxalate. Citrate metabolism also provides an alkaline load, increasing urinary citrate, especially helpful in hypocyturia. Citrate can also inhibit growth of existing stones. How to use: add 1/2 cup lemon or lime juice concentrate daily, approximately equals juice of 2 lemons to water. Citrate pills are options if citrus isn't tolerated, for example. Cruciferous vegetables: broccoli, Brussels sprouts, kale, and other dark green brassica veggies provide phytochemicals, fiber, and potassium. They help reduce urine acidity and minimize calcium loss in urine. Both protective against calcium oxalate stones. Goal: follow dietary guidelines, at least 2.5 cups vegetables day, including 1.5 to 2.5 cups week of dark green vegetables. Calcium-rich foods. Smith, busted. Avoiding dietary calcium does not prevent calcium oxalate stones. Adequate dietary calcium actually reduces risk by binding oxalate in the gut, lowering its absorption and urinary excretion. Target: 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams day from food. For example, milk, yogurt, some cheeses. 1 cup low-fat milk approximately equals 300 milligrams. Lactose intolerant. Use calcium-fortified options. Important: calcium supplements can raise risk if taken without food. Take with meals if prescribed. For foods high in vitamin D, supports calcium absorption and renal reabsorption. helping maintain calcium balance and reducing free calcium available to bind oxalate. RDA 600 IU day. Sources: sun exposure. Foods like mushrooms. Animal sources: liver, fatty fish, tuna, salmon, mackerel, herring. Egg yolks, approximately 10% DV per egg. Plant-based protein X. Animal protein raises urinary calcium, oxalate, uric acid, and lowers pH and citrate conditions that favor stones. Shift toward plant proteins, beans, lentils, peas, tofu. They provide adequate protein with a friendlier urinary profile. Guide: limit animal protein to 0.8 to 1.0 grams per kilogram normal body weight day. Keep total calcium 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams day. Probiotics: gut microbes can lower oxalate absorption. Oxalobacter formigenes uses oxalate as fuel, lowering urinary oxalate, and is associated with approximately 70% lower relapse risk. Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium species also degrade oxalate. Research shows significant reductions in urinary oxalate with certain strains. How to use: select evidence-based probiotic products, capsules, powders, or mix into yogurt per label. This is a promising adjunct to diet. Foods containing vitamin K2 monoquinones, found in fermented foods and made by gut bacteria. Activates matrix GLA protein, MGP, a calcium-binding protein that helps prevent pathologic calcification and may reduce calcium crystal formation in kidneys. Sources: fermented vegetables, cheeses, fermented soybeans, natto. Precautions: avoid drinking well beyond need, for example, 8 times 8 oz glasses in short periods to prevent electrolyte imbalance. Endurance athletes should pair water with electrolytes plus small sugar, for example. Coconut water, broth, ORS. Limit sugar. Choose fruit, bananas, melons, peaches over sweetened drinks. Desserts: cruciferous vegetables can affect iodine status. If you have iodine deficiency or hypothyroidism, balance intake. Replacing animal proteins with plant proteins helps, as animal proteins contain purines that can promote stones. If advised to reduce oxalate, review high oxalate foods, spinach, beets. Certain nuts with a dietitian to avoid nutrient gaps. Foods to avoid or limit. To prevent stones: kidney stones arise when urine mineral balance favors crystal formation, often driven by dehydration. High animal protein, high salt, high sugar, and low fruit veg intakes. Salt: check labels on processed foods. Aim for low sodium choices. Animal protein limit to is less than or equal to 8 ounces day. Balance with plant proteins. Added sugars: minimize to prevent insulin resistance and uric acid load. Excess supplements: avoid high-dose vitamin C and inappropriate calcium. Supplementation without medical advice. Maintain a healthy body weight through regular activity and a balanced diet. Conclusion: to prevent calcium oxalate stones. Hydrate to dilute urine. Use citrus citrate to inhibit crystals. Include cruciferous veg and fiber to improve urine chemistry. Get dietary calcium with meals to bind oxalate in the gut. Support calcium balance with vitamin D and magnesium. Favor plant-based protein over excess animal protein. Consider probiotics that reduce intestinal oxalate. Personalize with your healthcare team. No single food or supplement prevents stones for everyone.